Today, I'm going to show you guys how to build a boat with steering in LEGO Fortnite. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing that I want you guys to do is bring up our build menu, go into the toys category and select dynamic foundation. Once we have this, go ahead and place it down on a flat bit of ground like so. Next, what we're going to do is going back into our build menu, but this time selecting building parts. Within building parts, you'll have foundations and we want to look for wood foundation number 2. It's going to be this big rectangular block. Once we have this, go ahead and place it directly in the middle of our foundation until it looks exactly like this. We don't want it hanging off the edge at all. Once we have that built, it's time to go back into our build menu, and within building parts, we now want to select fences. We want to scroll all the way down to the bottom until you find something called medieval railing number 1. Once we have that selected, come to the back of the middle block here and then go to the left hand side of it, move over one block until it looks like this, and then make it go down until it's hanging on the outside of the foundation. If you guys have done this correctly, once you place it down, it will look exactly like this. So as you guys can see, it's not actually on the foundation, it's just attached to the side of it. Alright, now we need to repeat this process 3 more times on each side of the block. So go ahead and grab your medieval railing once again, rotate it until it's the opposite direction now, and we're going to do it on the right hand side. So move over one block, come down on the outside of the foundation, and then place it. There we go. We now need to walk to the other side of the foundation and repeat this process. So coming on the left, moving over, down, go ahead and place it, rotating it until it's facing the opposite direction and doing the exact same as the other side. There we go. Now we do have to put down 2 more, so jumping onto the middle of the foundation, turning left and rotating it until it's now in the middle here. And then we're going to rotate this until it's facing to the right and looks like the letter C. Now this actually goes on top of the foundation, so make sure it's in the middle and on top, just like so, and repeat the same process on the other side. We don't have to rotate our railing anymore because it's already the right direction. Alright, once you guys have done all of that, it's time for the next step. So going back into our build menu, within building parts and in foundations, we're going to look for wood foundation number 6. Once we have this selected, jump onto the middle of our foundation and we're going to place one on the left and right hand side of this middle rectangle. So line it up directly in the middle on the left, place it down, go to the right hand side and do the exact same thing, and there we go. 2 towers have now been built. From here, going back into our build menu, we need the rectangular piece once again, which is called wood foundation number 2, and we're going to place this on top of these towers. Now we need to make sure when we place it down that it's going to land in between the left and right hand railing when we break this tower out. Once you guys think that is in place, go ahead and place it down, compare it, there we go. If we go straight down, yes, that's going to land inside. Repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Rotate it, place it at the very top here, put it down, and there we go. Now that when we look at it, it's going to look like 2 T's on either side of the foundation. Now one very important step that we need to do before we break out these towers here is go into our build menu, go to toys and select the small thruster. We're going to place this on the wooden block at the very top here on the left side right here. Do it like I've done it, run to the other side and put the other one in the exact same spot. Once both thrusters are down, it's now time to break out the towers. So do not stand underneath them because like I said, this rectangular block is going to drop down into place. Stand from a distance, hit it, and as you guys will see, drops down, and there we go. Perfect. Repeat the exact same thing on the opposite side. So as we hit this one, this will also fall into place, and now we have 2 thrusters. The reason you have to do this part is because if we just put down an activation switch straight away, it's going to activate all of them. We do not want that. We need to be able to steer. So going back into our build menu, grab the activation switch and place one down on the left hand block just in front of the thruster. Go to the right hand side and repeat the same thing. And then we also need to put one in the middle here. Now the middle needs something to control, so we need to go ahead and put some thrusters on the back here, and this is what is going to allow us to go forward. I suggest just using the small thrusters as the bigger ones can cause your build to break. So I'm going to put these thrusters on the right hand side of the left railing. That is number 1, and then I'm going to place the second thruster on the left hand side of the right railing. If that is a little confusing, just watch what I'm doing on screen. And there we go. That is all the thrusters that we need to put down. There is one final thing that we need to add, and that's going to our build menu. Go to the little flower pot called decorations, and then within sculptures, we're going to scroll down until you see the noble standard flag. Now this is completely optional. If you don't have it, then that is fine. There is also a large version of it if you guys want to spruce it up a little bit more. I'm just going to go with the standard one because I personally prefer that more, and we're going to place this on the back of our build opposite side of our switches. Rotate it until it's facing backwards like so, and place it down. There we go. Our boat is now complete. But obviously we need some water and it's all the way over there. So how do we get it there? We can simply walk up to our build and push it like so. I'm just going to push this all the way down the hill until we get there. Now, if you need to rotate it because we do want to be able to go forward, not backwards, just push the front end or the side until it spins around. Once we have now made it to the water, jump onto our boat, and basically the way this works is if we activate the middle activation switch, this is going to toggle the back thrusters like so, and we're now going to be able to go forward. If you guys turn on the left activation switch, we'll now turn to the right, and if we do the other switch, we'll now turn to the left. So you guys can choose what direction you want to go with these 3 triggers here, and we can now zoom around the map. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.